I suppose it's not subtitling this. I mean, it's just a bunch of chanting, but still. Not even understandable. Is that a dead body up there? Are they sacrificing a woman to the crystal? No, sacrificing a man and a woman. Oh, you are a bastard, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. She's back and ready to slay.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
She's so mad.
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster, and my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it.
No, he doesn't seem like he's having a good time anymore.
This is my penance.
I think he knows this might be kind of serious.
I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, dominant. Rage, be as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
Ah, dude.
Now.
Right.
That dude Jill is pissed. Oh. Joshua? Oh, okay, that was kind of cool. Oh, wow. That's not a good way to die. Oh. What the fuck? That's like... Huh. A lava monster? Ah, she full on primed. So I'm curious what even this is. It's strong enough to go toe to toe with the dominant.
Read. Come on. Remember how it felt.
Oh, here we go. So can I just do it at will now? Nope, not quite.
Why? Why can't I do it?
I love how Shiva almost looks like she's dancing while she fights.
Please. Just once.
Oh, he's scared.
She won't be able to hold that hole back forever.
I like how it actually forced me to prime. You're getting some good accidental parries then. Okay, I thought he was gonna attack. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that out. I'm getting really good with these accidental parries. Yeah, just hit him with all we got. Hopefully, wait, there he is. Oh, I was out of that. Nah, that's right. Doubling it up. Okay, he's going down. He's going down. He's gonna get staggered. Yeah, it's good damage. It's really good damage. Okay, prime up again. Swelter. Oh, look at it flow. That's really nice looking.
Damn it.
Diamond dust. Nice, nice.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
Thanks, Shiva. Okay, it didn't use up my prime, at least. Alright. This should do to get it staggered. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, let's prime again. Oh, he's a dragon now. So he can like transform kind of. Interesting. Well, I guess he is liquid fire, so I guess it makes sense. Alright, this will do. This will all do. This will all do. I'm standing in the lava, damaging me.
I needed that.
We're so close to getting staggered again. Okay, good. Goody. Now how do we do? Think of an idea. So if we do it like this. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to get it all. Damn. I can't get the full damage. 11th hour. Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, so you're the real one? Oh no, they're doing... So that's a 14 mechanic actually. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to it. I'm pretty sure it's a reference. Oh my god. Hey!
Help me, boy.
Okay, this will do. Ow. Oh my god, Coral. Oh my god. Whew. Okay, we should... Man, you're so quick. He's a quick boy. Alright, Deadly Embrace. Lunge. Damn it. Yeah, I was gonna say. I had to get out of that sooner. That's my bad. Nah. Nah, I need to learn to use your moves thing a little bit better. I'm getting better, but I could still be even betterer, as the case may be. Oh, don't curl me. Time to get the health back. There you go. We can just end him. End his whole career. There you go. Liquid flame extinguished. That's what I'd like to see. Oh. Worry about this, but I'm sure you can still pull through. I mean, thankfully, we did. Liquid flame is kind of a dull name for something so cool. I mean, fully intentional parries. Fully intentional, yeah. Every single one of those parries, I completely figured out. I knew I timed it perfectly. Very thankful that a lot of games would cancel that. Yeah, right. It's really nice. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, though, about the name. It is kind of a dull name for something cool, but I think I get it. I guess it's because it can morph into different things, like a dragon or a cat, right? I think that's probably the idea behind it, which when you think of it like that, it kind of makes some sense. Still dead. Not good enough, but yeah.
Jill!
Dude, priming must be so hard on the body.
Going to finish this, Clive.
Like, it probably messes with your insides. It probably takes out all your energy, too.
Here.
Is she giving it to me? Oh, no, she's just making my sword icy. That's cool. I don't know what I'll do, but... Ooh. Yeah, what? I guess it'll do enough. Alright, time to stab a do. Plunge it right in, Clive. Or strike it, I guess. That works too. And there you go. One more Mother Crystal taken care of.
Are you watching, Sid?
I like how we got the music going too. Like the Final Fantasy Prelude, I think it's called.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Killed it. It's dead now. Do it, Jill.
We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw.
Is that her literal dad, or is she just saying that because he's the high priest?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Okay, Jill, that was some pretty cool flourish.
It is.
Wait a minute, I want to see if that's actually... Is that actually her dad? Is it supposed to be? Patriarch of the Christian Orthodox, who conducts his sinister ceremonies in the Comreich. Holy sanctuary built here on the heart of Drake's breath. A zealous believer in the Orthodox's teachings that bearers and dominants are unclean creatures born of sin. What did it say Jill was from again? Is she from here originally? I don't recall. Probably not. I think she meant father is in like high priest. I think. One liquid flame gives us 2 liquid flames. That makes you think. It really makes you think. That was pretty badass. I did like that.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
I like Jill. I like Jill in this
Again,
game.
the burden fell to you.
She's a really cool
And
character.
I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
Was it Torgal? Nah, don't worry, Torgal. We'll always be buds. Huh. Is it time to cheese it?
Clive, look.
Nope, guess not. Oh.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate.
No. It's the mural.
Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Ah. And Joshua, he's chilling. But now, why are you being so sinister? Is he... Did Ultima take him over? Farewell, Drake's breath.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
I do like the visual of like just this whole group of people just rowing away from the island. I kind of like that. You don't really see that. Meanwhile, oh, it's Joshua. Maybe that wasn't Joshua there then. Huh.
This way, Your Grace.
Oh, it's the medicine girl. I knew she'd be important again.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
You seem sure enough.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But
Nah.
now, after
Oh,
5
you can see it in
years
his
of
chest too. He has it.
I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands.
Man, it must be so weird just like having like that thing like on your chest. Man. I'd want to touch it like and poke it probably a lot.
Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion, their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
Bahamut.
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's nemesis.
But you guys lost that one battle.
Bahamut.
Well, they lost that one
I met
battle.
him
How would it be
once
Odin's
when we were
nemesis?
children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
I guess it makes sense that they would meet when they're young.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbrec included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your
No,
Grace, let us find a place to rest a while.
That's pretty deep.
We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
Yeah, it won't be too
I
good.
know. Thank you, Yote.
That's Yote. That's a cool name. I like Yote. I read that and I saw Jote, but well, yeah, I guess I saw Jote. But Yote is really cool. Has a nice ring to it. Man, the Crystalline's Dominion crystal is really big. Meanwhile, Randala, the Dalmatian Republic. The Ministry of Law.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
Send in Titan. Titan could probably beat Bahamut.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
Okay, so he's
If
refusing.
I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
I mean, I guess that's true
Instead
enough.
of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned
That's a good
advisor
point.
has
That is a good point.
solutions, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the
I was
Emperor?
gonna say, is that her new child?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
Is he betraying? Is he betraying his old country? Huh. I don't know if that's what that's meant to imply.
Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows.
Sure, she wasn't
I
much of a
came
mother.
here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out.
Okay, so he's not betraying his nation. I guess it would still be a shock to have her there in the
Sid
first
took
place.
The life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore.
Ouch, dude.
Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding.
Did you wouldn't say that to him when he's in the room with you?
Belong with beasts.
Damn, I hate this Annabella. That's weird, though.
There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image.
That's weird.
Soon.
That's weird too. So it's really, really interesting. How that seems like her new kid is very, very dependent on his mother.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Like just sleep, like not sitting in the chair, but like on the floor, kind of like sleeping on her lap in a way is a little strange, right? Especially since there was a chair right there and Olivier didn't even speak like once. Really interesting. I feel like that's pretty telling. Nothing new here? Yeah, okay. Nothing new.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
But yeah, so what I was kind of explaining earlier when it came to kind of going back and replaying stuff, you can actually come in here and you can replay stages. Either in arcade mode or, well, maybe not in arcade. No, you know, it is arcade mode, yes. You can come back into arcade mode and replay some stages, or you can just replay stages here if you did happen to miss anything. So if you missed anything here, you can go back. It's very nice. I haven't done it yet, but you can, so that's pretty neat.
One day, I want to sail all the way to the shore.
Okay, so what do you need?
Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces.
Yeah, her clothes aren't looking that good.
Have that.
Clothes aren't looking that good at all.
Decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Nah, of course not. Everybody must stay clothed. I thought she was, or he ordered her to kill, although might have misinterpreted it. I don't know, maybe she was, maybe Jill was like his daughter. If I'm remembering correctly, that's probably a discussion we were having at the time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'll need to read her lore again and just see, because I don't remember the early bit of what Jill had. I just know she came from somewhere else and then was not, I don't know if I'd say given to Rosaria, but she was like put in Rosaria as a child. Games are often called cinematic, but like you can see that in cinema. True. The leaders are so imposing. I feel kind of bad for him. I do wonder what will come of him going forward, though. Yeah, right. Me too. I'm intrigued.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, Aren't you a dear?
I try to be.
You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
Of course.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Not prioritize.
They said they'd give us 2 clones.
So I'm gonna go over here and read some lore. I want to read lore. It's time.
All right, Sid.
Plus I want to read Jill's again, just to make sure. Farewell, Drake's Breath.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
I can ask about Drake's Breath. I will.
And so, it is done.
A feat 5 long years in the making. With the Mother Crystal's final cry, a legacy is passed from one outlaw to the next.
Yet the tale is far from over.
True facts. And that we cannot know if it will end in triumph or tragedy. I only pray that I am there to bear witness. Okay, so we're gonna level.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. I have quite the find for you today.
Order of Shields of a Blackened Pinion. Of the Blackened Pinion. The official name of the Order of Knights established in the Imperial province of Rosaria who persecute and purge bearers and those who shield them. Commonly known as the Black Shields after the color of their armor, a hue seemingly chosen to differentiate this new elite order from the silver-clad Dragoons. Unlike the heroic Dragoons, however, they are feared and loathed throughout the Imperial province. The capital city of Hiraran, or the Iron Kingdom, located on the boiling sea island of Ironholm, several hundred leagues off the western coast of Rosaria. Its name means charred rock in the Hirani tongue. Drake's Eye. A mother crystal which stood in the frozen wastes of Northern Storm, lands now lost to the Blight. Soon after the mother first fell, the tribes of the north, in a bit of desperation, marched south into Rosaria. She was dominant at their fore. A terrible battle ensued, in which fire was pitted against ice, but eventually the Phoenix and the ducal armies succeeded in driving back the invaders. For a time.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Dominant of Shiva, together they continue his mission to emancipate bearers and rid the realm of mother crystals. So let's see, when she was a child. Oh, just a princess of the Northern Territory. So this isn't even like, okay, so she's not from the Iron Kingdom. So she must have meant father as in like, from a priesthood perspective. Okay. Okay. Here we got more here too. A zealous believer in the Orthodox's teachings that bearers and dominants are unclean creatures born of sin. He conducted the sacrificial slaughter of bearers, claiming that he was merely cleansing them of their corruption. Slain by Jill Warwick on her return to the Iron Kingdom in answer not only for the crimes he committed, but those he forced her to commit in the name of his crusade. Fair enough. Drake's Breath. I don't know if I read this one. I don't know if I did. I think I did, but I'm not too sure. Read it again anyway. One of Leslia's 5 remaining mother crystals, not anymore, located on the volcanic isle known to the Iron Blood as Beninlodola, and the seas between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. Though its maybe I did read this earlier. Though its occupation can historically be traced to the duchy, control of the crystal was recently wrested from Rosaria's grasp by the Crusade following a series of bitter conflicts. A mother crystal at once commanded the waters between Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom. After centuries of bitter conflict, the Iron Blood took control of the crystal and the island upon which it stood. That is, until the year 878, when the sacred spire was brought crashing down by none other than Sid the Outlaw. Yes, I did read that. An island nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital at Craigloiskd. In the year 878, its mother crystal Drake's Breath was destroyed in an attack launched by Sid the Outlaw. The loss of the crystal and of the patriarch, chief of the priests who served it, plunged the kingdom into chaos, leaving this monarchy wanting for a leader beyond its politically impotent royalty. Impotent. Okay, so she was involved in his crusade. I'm gonna have dinner now, so I'll be sparser. Okay, perfectly fair. Yeah, she was involved in the crusade because he, like, forced her to kill and do stuff. It's amusing how our wisdom doesn't scale with our level at all. Yeah, so we only get smarter by talking to Hippocrates. So I'm still missing this one, which concerns me. I better get everything. I don't think I missed an enemy yet. So liquid flame. An ever-shifting mass of living flame that rose from the fiery pools of Drake's Breath and what appeared to be a response to an unwarranted trespass into the Mother Crystal's inner sanctum. Possessed with both the swiftness and temper of an untamed wildfire, the creature rained fury down upon the intruders, wielding the molten lifeblood of sacred Mount Drustanus, like it were but fistfuls of mud. There you go. The flan. Look at it, it's so gross. Massive amorphous beings capable of bending and distorting their gelatinous forms into almost any shape imaginable, making them not only notoriously difficult to find, but almost entirely impossible to kill, as most cuts merely melt back into the existing flesh within a matter of moments. These creatures can be found in all corners of Alestia, though their heightened sensitivity to subtleties of their environs means that their outward hue may vary wildly from region to region, hence the variety of names, Bavaros, Gelato, and Fool, by which they are known. Anything new? I mean, there is something new in Lay of the Land. I'm just not too sure what. Rendela. Capital of the Dalmatian Republic. It is a thriving hub of commerce, where merchants and traders gather from across Valestia. Its streets bustle with life, even late into the night, when the twinkle of countless lanterns illuminates the landscape. The nation's affairs are managed from the Ministry of Law in the heart of the city, wherein sits the Parliament of Ministers. Crystal Road. A protected trade route designed to allow easy access to the Crystalline Dominion for travelers and merchants. An agreement between the nations safeguard the land around it, known as the Crystal Belt from military encroachment, and as such, it features neither fortresses nor checkpoints. However, in recent years, it has been overrun with refugees for fleeing the Blight, an issue that has yet to be satisfactorily resolved. The Boiling Sea. The sea that lies between Rosaria's western coast and the distant isles of the Iron Kingdom. For centuries have the navies of the Duchy and the Crusade traded blows on these unnaturally tepid waters, which lap at the foot of Mount Justanus, home to the Mother Crystal of Drake's Breath. What about Josh's Breath? So I missed one, but I don't see it. Why is that one glowing? Maybe because the white border look like really weird on it? I'm not too sure. Here we go. Fall of Drake's Breath. The Mother Crystal Drake's Breath, held by the Iron Kingdom since before the fall of the Duchy of Rosaria, was destroyed in the year 878. When its heart was shattered, the ensuing destruction took with it not just Mount Justanus, but the entire Isle of Benin Leodol. So we did destroy their whole island, basically. I mean, they seem kind of evil, so yeah. Emrian, Patriarch of the Faith, known as the Crystalline Orthodoxy, was also killed in the attack. There you go. I promise I can speak sometimes. Today is not one of those days. I think it's just been really dry, and as such, I'm feeling a bit more more tongue-tied than normal. It's gonna be my excuse. It's like, I don't know if I'd say it's hot, but it is really dry. Did you read this one? Yes. Empress of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque, formerly the Duchess of Rosaria, before she betrayed her nation and gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown, a pretense that ended with her bargaining remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as vicereine. So we're gonna need to kill a child. Second son of Emperor Sylvester of the Holy Empire of Sanbreque and third of Empress Annabella, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. Looks very dead on the inside. Oh, is that it? Are we done? Wow, we're all caught up. I forgot we're all caught up. Oh, there you go. Look at that.
You are always welcome, Clive.
Farewell, Drake's breath.
Yeah, farewell, Drake's breath. That's what it gets. Oh, we do have new stuff. We do have new stuff on the hunt board. Yeah, let's go. Hunt board. Hunt board. Oh, also, hold on. I need to see if there's anything to buy here. I kind of forgot. There's new items available and new things to forge, it seems. I also have the mithril bracers I never put on. Want a pat on the back, do you? Well, I suppose you deserve one. Just don't let it go to your head.
From what I hear,
You'd have been lost without Jill, to say nothing of yours truly. If it wasn't for me keeping you fed and kitted out, you'd neither of you have stood a chance. But fair is fair. You took the chance I gave you, and brought the whole bloody mountain down. Bet the Iron Blood couldn't believe their eyes. What are you doing to help us, Charon? Charon. Just have to find something else to worship. Of course, there's plenty of other folks in these Fair Isles who still reckon those rocks are worth more than their weight in diamonds. So keep doing what you're doing and show them how wrong they are. It's coin they want to put their faith in. As long as you keep coughing it up, my faith will stay with you. Yeah, go capitalism. Let's go.
if you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Platinum sword, and it's pretty good. It's not bad. Platinum belt, so I can make all this stuff probably. Cannons. Chandler's Whispers. Let's see, I might actually go for that. I'm not too sure yet. I'll buy one of these. I'll buy two of them.
Me blind, you know.
There's a quest down there, is there? I didn't even know that. Hey, Blackthorn. There he is.
Must have been hot.
Fighting in the belly of that crag. Might be work for you as Smith when you hang up the old sword. But I'm betting that won't be for a while.
I know how hard it can be.
Trying to fill another man's boots. But I reckon you've grown into Sid nicely. Sid's nicely. He'd be proud.
So, will it be?
I can indeed make me a platinum sword. Platinum makes for a four-blade, being too tough to withstand rigorous use in battle and too expensive for the common soldier to afford. It does, however, allow for ornate designs on crossguard, hilt, and pommel when the rim metal is most often employed. I mean, I may as well, right? I mean, it's a decent upgrade. Decent.
No scratches, right?
No, I don't want to do that. I want to make a platinum belt. Cannon will load controls their own sole supply of their rare and highly sought after metal. Oh, really? Oh, wait a minute. I don't need the liquid flame for this.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Should last you a good while.
So I still need that. I still want that. Give me the gelatinous mass. Oh, I'm probably gonna... That's a giant flan, isn't it? That's a big boy flan, I bet. Now, do I want to upgrade this? I have a lot of upgrade materials. Yeah, go on.
My best work, but it'll do.
Yeah, going. I have so much materials for crafting that I literally may as well, you know.
You can thank me later.
Like I haven't been using it. I need to. So we have ourselves another thingy. We have a couple of thingies. We'll go take care of the thingy in the backyard first. Yeah, it's really funny though. It still does get really warm in my room. Like it still does get quite warm. Cause like I have the air conditioner going and it's not like it's slouching either. I got it cooling things pretty good. But like legit, you have the light. I think it is the light. I think it literally is just the stream light. Cause I can like feel warmth like radiating down upon me. Still is quite hot. Like not hot, but warm. You know, warm enough to counteract the AC.
Planting those seeds, then.
Hey, Nigel.
Sid, I know that when we came to the hideaway,
Where's Eliza?
we chose to let go of our past in order that
Oh,
we might
Eliza.
focus on our future.
I love Nigel. I love the Thornberries, dude. Such a good show.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if, well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands.
Oh, look at my sword. Looks nice.
The duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a Morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
Morganbeard, huh?
I can't say that I've had much practice healing. My youth was spent in the Bailey.
A shame. You see, the hideaway relies heavily upon medicines procured from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, Imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
I mean, I do like completing side quests. Tell me about these Morganbeards.
Tell me of these Morganbeards, then.
But of course, if my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed. Before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though.
Nah, I've fought many things. I can probably take it. So is this gonna make my potions better? It might. I mean, other than selling us stuff, but if you did, you'd give it for like free. Yeah, exactly, right? I guess she did make a point earlier on that she does it for the hideaway. So the money can go back into the hideaway or something like that. I don't quite recall. I need AC. I do not do good with the heat. It's nice. I will admit, normally, I used to be perfectly fine without having AC. Like, I never needed it. But, like, I think it was like 2 years ago when we had this huge, like, swath of heat during the summer. Like, the worst heat I've ever felt. And it made me, like, honestly, it was that year that I realized, like, I've always believed, like, I believed in global warming for, like, a long time. Admittedly, when I was younger, I was more skeptical, I will admit. But, like, as I've grown older, you know, obviously global warming is real and everything. But it wasn't until that year came about that I was like, holy shit, we're kind of feeling the effects, like, right now. And then I was like, okay, we'll get, yeah, I want to push to get AC. So we got AC. Admittedly, it did take a little bit longer, but when the furnace kind of started to crap out, Honest in the house. I figured it just made sense to bundle like the AC and everything, right? AC, like bundle it all together. Ask about the hunts. Did you know that with every forward step you take, Kupo, every crystal cracked, every friend made, every enemy felled, the curse breakers are expanding their operations too? Which means more bearers being freed and more slavers being punished. But also means more billets for the ward, Kupo. I do like that. So what do you got for me today, Nectar? You got me 2 things. Got me a giant minotaur. Secret. While minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous regions of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Martha's Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggests it to be a chieftain. Excuse me. Who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped, lest the beast men develop designs on the rest proper. So that's in the swamps around the rest. I mean, that should be pretty easy to find. A particularly belligerent breed of echo that recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. That's probably also pretty easy to find. So its name is Severian. It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, and sets about them with a burning jet that has already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This is one echo that the curse breakers would fain see forever silenced. So once again, the surrounding marshland, fallen ruins near Martha's Rest. So okay, so they're all close to Martha's Rest.
Fancy a look at the list, do you?
I do.
Quick look.
Nada. All right.
Enough?
So that's all we really need then, eh? Let's go over here though, just to make sure this is all looked at.
My favorite pupil.
What is it the state of the realm. Let's just have new stuff here. She was dominant. Traveling companions, so she killed meh. Hunting, meh. Conspires with meh. Man and wife, and then child, meh. I like we still have Tiamat here. Who are you, Medicine Girl? Medicine Girl is very important. She's gonna be here under persons of interest, I can tell. Just waiting for it. Waiting for it. I told you she's a person of interest. She's important. She's important. What was that? Ah, you can alphabetize it. Okay.
Here you are.
So following Clive, so he came, he wrecked. And there, the retreat of Ironholm. Okay, so they were here and they moved over there. So they just kind of moved back to their mainland. Meanwhile, these two are still duking it out for Drake's Tail. The worst part about global warming is that it's not just warming, it makes the climate more extreme in general. We get heat waves, but also worse winters. I remember the crazy ice storms. Yeah,
Thus
right,
ends
like
today's lesson.
that's kind of why, like, if you have someone that doesn't believe in global warming and they're like, oh, well, look at that, it's still really cold this winter, go global warming. Well, yeah, global warming will do that. It'll make the winters worse. Like, I know even my mom, just the other day, actually, was talking about how winters used to be when she was younger. And how she's even convinced that we might not even get any snow this year. I don't know why she thinks that, mind you, but that's what she said. She said she doesn't know if we'll even get snow this winter, which would be really crazy if we didn't. But she's like, oh, when she was a little girl, you know, the snow would be like up to like near like waist height to chest height, right, on like an adult person, or on the average like height of an adult person. And she's like, nowadays, you know, it's barely above your knees. It's like, well, yeah, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.